Hello my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. So guys, we've been keeping track of plane crashes. And there's been a lot. There has been a lot of them. And we have a lot more. And most of these are small single engine planes. And is that a coincidence? What is really going on with this? So when we start out over here, and we have a plane crash causing minor injury to pilot, and this one's out of Hermiston, Oregon, and it's a single engine crop duster. And so this one crashed a couple days ago, 2 days ago. And let's look at what else we got. We have a plane crashes near Putnam County landfill, and this is another one in Florida. And so gosh, there has to have been, I want to say, upwards of around 10 in Florida in maybe the last 2 months, if that. Seems like a lot. So this small plane went down the woods near a landfill, injuring 2 people, according to the Putnam County Sheriff's Office. And the Sheriff's Office was notified at 5:04 p.m. Saturday of the plane crash, which occurred west of US 17 near a landfill. Deputies said the 2 people on board were reportedly alert and conscious, but suffered from back injuries. And they were taken to Orange Park Medical Center Trauma Center. Troopers said the pilot and the passenger were able to advise first responders that their aircraft unexpectedly lost power. Recovery crew was en route to the scene, so it just lost power and went down. Interesting. And this is the Vancouver Sun. One person is critical after a small plane crash in northwestern Ontario. And a person was taken to a hospital in Kenora. Spokesman said the call came in about 3 p.m. Causes are not yet known, so we'll have to see about that one. Plane crash in Monroe County. Pilot and passengers survive. And this is Monroe County, Mississippi. A single-engine Piper PA-28 plane crashed in Monroe County ditch before landing in Aberdeen. Authorities say the pilot was not injured. Passenger had been taken to the hospital. According to the Northeast Mississippi Daily Journal, the passenger is from Hamilton, Alabama. Condition is unknown. Cause of the crash under investigation. 2 survive a plane crash near Normanton. And 2 people are lucky to be alive after a light plane crashed near Normanton Sunday afternoon. The plane went down after 2 p.m., about 10 kilometers from Normanton in the Gulf of Carpentaria region, which is about 500 kilometers northeast of Mount Isa. Paramedics were rushing to the scene of the accident. It was believed that the 2 people on board have escaped with minor injuries. A life flight helicopter was tasked to the scene. The weather was mostly clear on Sunday, so there is no word of any cause of the crash. More to come. And again, another plane crash. Police investigating light plane crash which injured 2, and this is over in Tasmania. 4:40 p.m. this afternoon, light plane crash occurred in the Georgetown area. 2 men in their 60s were on board the plane time of crash and have been transported to the Launceston General Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Investigations are continuing as to the cause. And we actually have a MiG that went down as well. And MiG-27 fighter jet crashed as well. And this is according to a statement issued by the Indian Air Force. And they're going to be investigating the cause of this crash as well. And so, this happened in Rajasthan. So, we're seeing a lot of these, an awful lot. It's just on a daily basis. And so we got some coming back, as far as this one that happened in Winter Haven, where you can see this plane just went nose first into a house there. And so no evidence of pre-impact mechanical malfunction was noted during the examination of the recovered airframe and engines, according to the NTS report. So this one shortly after takeoff. This was with James Wagner of Lakeland. He was a 64-year-old pilot, and student pilot Timothy Sheehy of Bozeman, Montana. And they crashed into a home there in Winter Haven. Wagner was killed in the crash while Sheehy survived. And miraculously, there was no serious injuries to the family members who were inside the home. So the findings by the FAA and the NTSB, so far the preliminary report didn't find anything obvious. So was this human error? Possibly, or was it something else? So the black box data shows a faulty sensor caused the Ethiopian plane crash. And this was that 737 MAX 8 that we have heard about so much now. And so black box data suggests that the crash was caused by a faulty sensor. And, this killed all on board 20 days ago. It killed 157 people, including 8 Americans. And so, as we know, the FAA ordered the grounding of all Boeing 737 MAX 8 and MAX 9 aircraft. And so black box recorder data indicated that the new automated anti-stall system on the Boeing 737 MAX jet caused a nosedive. People briefed on the probe told Bloomberg one of 2 sensors near the plane's nose would have had to malfunction or be damaged for this to occur. The sensor's role in engaging the automated system raised concern about whether it relied too much on a single device instead of using multiple data points to guide the plane's trajectory. And the crash near Addis Ababa was the second crash involving a Boeing model in less than 6 months and bore similarities to another crash at the time in October that killed 189 people. And so, that is what it's looking like was the cause there. And then up in Alaska, a flight company ends the search for Alaska plane crash victims. And this was the owners of an air ambulance that crashed in Alaska, and they've ended the search for 3 employees that were on board. And, so we just still see a lot of these things going on related to different disturbances, perhaps, whether it's, related to air patterns. We're definitely experiencing some wild winds that come out of nowhere. Wild weather. Today, for instance, right now it's 40 degrees here. We had snowflakes coming down this morning, and then the next 4 days are going to be 70. So that's obviously showing strong contrasts. And we've seen the tornadoes. Of course, we have issues going on with the magnetosphere, cosmic radiation. There's a lot of different things that really makes you wonder about. And keep track of this, and we're going to keep an eye on it. And we'll keep you guys updated. As always, looking forward to your comments. Please do go ahead and thumbs up, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, Evolutionary Energy Arts and Evolutionary Energy Arts #2. And I want to thank you guys for your support, and share as always. God bless. Stay safe out there, and namaste.